Let me start recording for the ones who are not here. Let me share. Here it is. Now, I want to remind you guys that all the information that you need is already loaded up in the platform. Let's go over your section, guys. Everything is already in your NEOS platform, okay? Let's go to our economic section over here. So over here, this is the week number 4, del 13 a 17, today is 17. Okay, now over here I have a couple of videos that talks about market economy. And also this is the PowerPoint that we are going to use, and this is the PDF document where you have to study and try to get the words from the vocabulary, the meanings from the vocabulary. Okay, guys? Okay, just I wanted to show you that everything is already in your platform. Okay, now let's go back. And as an introduction, I want to play this video that talks about what is the meaning of market economy. Okay, as an introduction, and that way could be going faster. Okay, so let's watch it.
Now, while watching the video, make sure to use your guided notes. You can find them in the description below. I create the guided notes for each video. They go along with the video, and they're there to help you remember all the important things. That way, when you have your quiz or test, you know all the stuff. And if you need a review, you can just look at your notes. So a market economy is where businesses and individuals, our consumers, they make up all of the decisions. They are the ones that are going to answer our 3 basic economic questions. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about that, check out my video on the 3 economic questions. You can click on the top right now and view that video. Then come back to this one. But consumers and businesses, they will answer the what, the how, and for whom. They're in charge. The government will not play a role in here. This is where we'll have a free market, or laissez-faire. In this market, supply and demand is key. This is where it'll be determined of what prices are, what we should produce, and for those people who want to try to go against the grain, they have the opportunity to, and maybe they'll succeed or they'll fail. Now, there's a bunch of different things that happen in this type of an economy. Ultimately, what's occurring is consumers vote with their dollars. When they go and purchase things, it tells the economy what they want, and then businesses react. The businesses that can't keep up and the businesses that don't react fast enough, well, then they fail. Now, we're going to get into some of the advantages and disadvantages, and there's a lot here. This is one of the economies you probably have heard a lot of over the past couple of years, especially going through high school. So let's figure out right now what the advantages are and disadvantages are to a market economy. Now, a market economy has a lot of advantages and disadvantages. Some of the advantages for a market economy is there is a high degree of consumer satisfaction, of just in general, people get what they want to buy. And there's a lot of individual freedom that occurs in a market economy. Businesses get to decide what they want to produce, how they want to produce it, and for whom. And over time, the economy can adjust to a lot of different changes, especially the small ones. The day-to-day changes, it does a very good job adapting to. An example here is when you look at gas prices. When we see gas prices for a couple of years consecutively be lower, we will start to see an increase for bigger cars and SUVs and trucks. Because gas prices are lower, people have more money, they'll start buying there. However, when gas prices go up for a while and it appears like they are going to continuously go up, we'll start to see higher sales of smart cars and fuel-efficient cars. In fact, factories will shift their resources to produce more smaller vehicles when gas prices are higher because they can sell more vehicles, and they want to make sure that they meet the demand. Supply and demand is what determines prices and what is produced, and that can be great. All of this individual freedom lets people be able to react immediately. They don't have to wait for a large bureaucracy to decide anything. There's very little government interference, and people get to make their own decisions. And so we see people happy, and we also see a lot of production being made. And innovation takes off in this economy. There's nothing to slow you down. You are the driver of your own freedom and destination, you could say. You get to determine what happens. While a market economy might seem great, there's also a lot of disadvantages as well. This is one of the types of economies that doesn't provide basic needs for everyone. There's a lot of uncertainty that is in a market economy, both for business and for the individual. It's hard, and a lot of people fail in this type of an economy. Now, the other thing that it doesn't do a good job with is providing services. It actually has a horrible time at providing certain ones. It won't make sense. And this is normally where we'll see the government step in. Things like the military, roads, water, electricity, that is normally where the government comes in because there isn't enough economic incentive for the private business to take over. And we'll kind of debate about that and talk about that more in class. But that's one of the areas that it struggles with. Another issue that the market economy has is it is susceptible to failure. If three things aren't met, it can collapse. One of them is consumers have to be knowledgeable. They have to have an understanding of what's available to them. Same thing with businesses. They have to know who they're hiring. They have to know information so they can make the best decisions. The other one is resources have to be able to be moved. You can't have it where a company could lock down an area and say, well, this is our road. We're going to block everyone else out. No one gets to bring in raw materials to build anything. It wouldn't work then. There has to be, and this is the third one, competition as well. We have to have a competitive market where supply and demand is functioning correctly. And we'll get into the debate of what the government should do with this. Some say laissez-faire, government hands off, don't touch it at all. Others say we need to have more government interaction and intervention. And that is a debate for another time, and we will get to it. So hang in there. But hopefully right now you can see some of the disadvantages and advantages. Now, for those economic questions again, I kind of stated it earlier, but just to make sure you understand, a market economy, the three basic economic questions are answered by the people living in the society. Everyone gets to decide what to produce, how to produce it, and for whom. It's up to you to make your own decisions. And that's one of the big benefits to this economy. And that's it. That's a market economy. Make sure you understand what a market economy is.
Okay, guys, now let's go over the PowerPoint, and then after this, then we'll go to the forum. That is very easy forum, so don't worry, guys. Anyway, I told you that it's going to last one day, so I can give you a couple on another day. So it doesn't matter, guys. It's easy, okay? So the thing is that I need to advance with you because I only see you only once a week. So that is the problem that you have with the rest of the other classes. So anyway, remember, this is the third topic we are studying. This is the third one. We spoke about the traditional market. We spoke about the command market. And now we're gonna talk about the market economy. That is what is taking place here in Panama, in Costa Rica, and in most of the America continent and Europe. Okay, so this is the more common. This is the more common market economy. Okay, these are the objectives. I'm not gonna read it. And these are the vocabulary. Remember, the title is market economies. Then under this title, you need to write the vocabulary. These are all the words, and also you may find the meanings of these words in the PDF document that is already in Neo platform. Now let's begin, guys. No, let's go over this. And focus on this PowerPoint. This basically everything is summarized in this PowerPoint, guys. Now, in this type of economic market, there are different features, or there are different characteristics, or different cosas que lo hacen diferente de los demás sistemas. Okay, something that is different from the other kind of economic system. Let me make this bigger. Let me make this bigger. Okay. Let me see if I go like this. Okay, now. Okay. Now all of these in these previews, they talk about all these different features that talks in the market economy. For instance, in a market economy, there's always a private property. And what is a private property? Buyers and sellers are free to own and use private property. It means, for instance, that your family has his house, and that house is their house. You have your own room, you have your own bedroom, you have your own, I don't know, your PC, PS4, or your own things. So in this kind of market economy, you can have your private things, private properties, okay? Now, the second thing is the consumer sovereignty. What is the consumer sovereignty? The buyer can exercise their dominance over what is produced and by freely decide. It means that they decide what to buy, where to buy it, and when to buy it, okay? That it means la soberanía del consumidor, consumer sovereignty, sovereignty, la soberanía, o sea, él decide cuándo quiero comprar, dónde quiero comprar, qué es lo que quiero. Nadie lo obliga. Nobody forcing him to do something that he doesn't want to or she doesn't want to. A specialization is a buyer and sellers are able to concentrate their effort and areas where they have an advantage. Okay, for instance, if you are good at selling houses, then you may have a business where you can sell houses. If you are good in computers, then it means that you may have a business where you are good at it, at selling computers, for instance. So that's what it means, your specialization. Uno se especializa en lo que uno es bueno, okay? Now, over here, the government involvements. El gobierno siempre tiene pero tiene que entrar a tratar de controlar, supervise, okay? What is happening in the market economy. But anyway, it's limited. It's a minimal government intervention. It's limited. It's not like in the command economy where the government is the one who decides what is going to be sold or what they are going to produce. Okay. Now over here, no, only to control different things that could happen in the market economy. Now the other one is voluntary exchange. Un intercambio voluntario. Nadie te va a obligar a ti. Si yo quiero comprar eso, llegamos a un acuerdo y dice, when a buyer and seller agree to business together, each believes that the benefits outweigh the cost. O sea que entre ambos llegan a un acuerdo y deciden el vendedor vender su producto y el comprador comprar el producto. Esto es voluntario, un intercambio voluntario, voluntary exchange. And the last one, a competition. There's always competitions where one business wants to sell the other over the other ones. Always competition. That's normal in this kind of market economy. And the last one, profits. Also, you're going to have market because you want to have a profit. Profit quiere decir una ganancia. Cuando uno hace una venta, uno tiene una ganancia. Y el comprador también tiene una ganancia porque logró comprar ese producto que él deseaba. O sea, ganar. Ambos tienen una ganancia, profits. So basically, this is, I summarize these 8 PowerPoints over here that talks about this. Everything is summarized in this chart, which talks about the fundamental, essential features of market economy. Over here, these are the main things that happens in a market economy. Okie dokie. Now, let's start right here and then we'll finish next week. Now, let's go to everybody please go to the platform, Neon platform, in order to start the forum. Now, you need to turn on your camera, okay, guys? So please turn on your cameras. Everybody, turn on his or her camera. Now, I'm going to release in order for you to, let me go back. I release over here, release this forum, and I'm gonna open it for you. Now you should be able to see the forum, okay? Now, if you cannot do it, then go do a refresh. Do a refresh like this over here, and then you will see it, okay? Okay, do you have your camera on, guys? Please turn on your cameras. Okay, guys, I only see Moises. Okay, and Herasi. I only see 3. Where are the rest? Guys, turn on your camera. Remember, all evaluation has to be with your camera on, guys. Please. Okay, guys. Now, this is the rubric. Over here, you see the rubric. You see, this is the rubric that I'm going to use in order to evaluate your answers in this forum guide. I don't want you to copy and paste. You need to think, use your brain. You may go to internet and try to get some information, then you have to write your answer. Now, the question is, analyze how does the COVID-19 will affect the three economics sector. ¿Cómo el COVID-19 afectará a los tres sectores de la economía en Panamá? A los tres sectores de la economía en Panamá. Support your answer. Apoye su respuesta. Now, the instruction for this forum, guys, is over here. Read and analyze. Read and analyze, and then proceed to answer the question asked in this forum. Second one, write at least 5 lines expressing your idea or thought regarding this question. The third one, remember to choose. Now, after you answer the question, then you need to choose 2 of your peers' questions, okay? Respond from your peer question and make comments. Like the one we did last trimester, remember? You need to select 2 answers of your friends, then you have to make a comments about what they answer related to this question, guys. Okay, tienen que escoger 2 compañeros que ya han contestado y tienen que hacer comentarios, pero comentarios de peso, no solamente, ah, sí, yo estoy de acuerdo con él, I agree with him, no. Tienen que darme más información, chicos. La cámara tiene que estar prendida, chicos. Your camera should be on, and you have only 1 day. You know something, I'm gonna give you 2 days until tomorrow, okay? Let me edit this. I'm gonna give you 1 extra day for you to complete this activity. I'm gonna give you, where is it? Ah, here it is, here it is. I'm gonna give you another day. Let's make it 2 days, okay? So you'll have time to complete this. Are we clear? Save. Now, remember at the bottom, when you are ready to answer these questions, you need to go to the bottom and then see discussion. Then in discussion, you will see this something like this. Then you have to go over here, post. Now you have to click on post, and then in that section, you'll see again the questions, the instruction, and then in this area, you are going to write your answer. Your answer, you're gonna write it. Remember, it's gonna be 5 lines answer, 5 lines answer, okay? Then when you finish writing your at least 5 line answer, then you send it. Then your information is gonna be here. Then you need to choose, tú tienes que buscar la respuesta a su compañero y hacer un comentario. Let's pretend you wanna make comments about this, what I wrote over here. Then you're gonna go over here, then say reply. Then over here, I'm gonna write my comments about what that person wrote over there, okay? Once again, guys, I don't wanna see these comments. I agree with him because I know that all the sectors are gonna be damaged and things like that. No, you have to give me more about those comments, okay? Not that kind of comment. I'm not going to accept that kind of comment. That's why I told you guys, you have over here there is a rubric that I'm going to use in order to evaluate your answers, guys. So, and that's why I'm gonna give you another extra day over here. This is the rubric that you are going to use, guys. Okay. This is the rubric. Let me open it and let me show you what I'm going to evaluate, guys, okay? So everybody is gonna be aware of what to do. It's opening, it's opening. Here it is. Here it is. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna evaluate these items, guys. These items: punctuality, content of speech. Over here is the definition of content of speech, encouraging discussion, writing. Then over here, describe what means each one of those items, okay? Are we clear, guys? So I'm gonna use this instrument to evaluate your answer, guys. So you are aware of what is gonna happen, okay? Okay, okay. Let me close this, close this. Okay, now I'm gonna stop. Now, do you have any question, guys? Any questions? Angelina Abrego, your camera on. Michele De Bello, your camera on, please. Okay, now you may begin if you want. Go ahead. You have 5 minutes. Try to work on that question. If you have any questions, that's why I'm here. Anyway, during the moment that you are answering the question, you may send me an email and ask me any kind of questions. Okay, remember, the forum is gonna last today and tomorrow. Are we clear? Kawani, please, only 2 days. I give you 1 extra day, okay? Because I only see you only 1 day a week. So I'm gonna give you 1 extra day. So you're gonna have today and tomorrow. So that means tomorrow at midnight, tomorrow Saturday at midnight, I'm going to lock. Are we clear? Any questions? Good. Okay, let's work, guys. You have it's 9:41. Okay, let's stop right here, guys. It doesn't matter. Anyway, remember next week we have another activity that is about, it's the second evaluation. This is the first evaluation, the form. Second evaluation is gonna be next week, and it's gonna be about, let me see if I can share this. Yes, it's over here. It's about, I'm gonna give you some information in order for you to create a mind map. If you, in case you don't know how to create a mind map, guys, then I suggest you to visit my website that is over here in Neo in economics. Remember, I load up some information about how to create a mind map is over here. So you can download here and then you will see more information. Now over here, there are some videos how to create a mind map, guys, okay? You can do it on, over here, there are some web pages where you can create your mind map, or you can do it by hand. I don't mind, okay? You can do it by hand. So that's gonna be for next week. And also I'm gonna give you like 3 days in order for you to complete that activity. Are we clear, guys? Any question? Questions? Moises, do you have any question? Moises, no question, no? Veronica, Gabriela, Eracy, Douglas, question? No? De Bello, question? Sofia Tello, question? Kawani, question? Anyway, guys, if you have any question,